Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the theme park evangelist. Yes, yes, there is a cat behind me. Again, right there. That's the fluffy one. But try to ignore it. So, before I officially get into my high school days vlog today, which I'm going to go ahead and skip to the very next year, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys basically what it's like to take SATs, even in high school, unfortunately, is something that you have to do. Um, I know everybody pretty much knows what it's like to take SATs or remembers what it's like to take SATs. But before I get into that, I just wanted to go over some upcoming vlogs that I have for the month of July. So I don't have anything planned for the rest of this month. I am going out to Cincinnati on Sunday, however, though I'm not vlogging on Sunday. And no, I'm not actually going with family, I'm going with somebody else. But the point is, I am not going to be vlogging on Sunday. I figured that I would just spend my time with that person instead. I typically don't go out to Cincinnati without doing some kind of YouTubing, but in this case, I'm actually going to refrain from it this time. So, next Saturday, because I've been like super excited about this for quite some time, and that's why I've been like constantly just reminding everybody, I'm going to be going with Caitlin Aubrey out to Soak City, which is part of Kings Island. We're going to stop at, for lunch at Cece's Pizza, and then we're going to go out to Soak City. I'm going to do a vlog with her out of Soak City. I'm going to show everybody what the park looks like. I personally have never actually seen what the actual water park looks like before, and I am also just personally excited about just experiencing the water park for the very first time. And the other nice thing is, I will have been paid by that point, and hopefully, I can pay for her ticket with my credit card since I'll finally start to pay it off a little bit by that point. So that would be nice. But anyhow, and then the following weekend after that, I'll get paid again. So yeah, that's kind of nice as well. Also, on July 3rd, so the very next day, uh, my good friend Laura, she who also works at the Ark Encounter, she invited me, Caitlin, John, and also she invited me as well. Well, actually, I did say that right. But anyway, she invited all of us out to Coney Island on July 3rd for the day. I'm going to invite Katie to do that. So all of us are going to go hang out at the water park, and then we're going to stay and watch the fireworks that night, which would be really awesome. I personally love fireworks, and that would be great for my YouTube channel, and that way I don't have to worry about getting anybody in my camera. I'm going to do my best to vlog the water park itself, and then, of course, I'll be vlogging the fireworks later on that day. So I'll make sure I bring my battery pack with me that day for sure. My phone really needs a new, or I really need a new phone because my phone battery sucks so badly. And then that Friday, Katie and I are going out to the Cincinnati Zoo, and we're going to spend the entire day out there together, so that'd be kind of fun. And I've never actually seen the Cincinnati Zoo in the daytime before, so I figured that would be an extremely good excuse for me to vlog the Cincinnati Zoo. Now, obviously, I can't vlog her, but at least I can vlog the Cincinnati Zoo. Sometimes she and I do need to go back to the Newport Aquarium since I still need to use my annual pass again now that I have one. But we'll eventually get out there, or I will eventually get back out there. I'll definitely try to get out there again within the next month or so. I know that she's expecting her best friend by the end of next month, so I'm supposed to go and meet up with her best friend at the Newport Aquarium for sure. It's just a matter of when is her best friend going to come. And also, I'm probably not going to be vlogging that day anyway, because I'm probably supposed to give them my full undivided attention anyhow. But I definitely want to go back to the Newport Aquarium and vlog again. July 15th, which I have not announced yet, but I might as well go ahead since it's, let's see here, less than a month now. My brother and I bought tickets about 3 years ago. This is finally going to happen for real this time. So the stadium tour featuring Def Leppard, Poison, Joan Jett, and the Blackhearts, as well as Motley Crue, are all going to be performing in Cincinnati, Ohio at the Great American Ballpark. I am ridiculously stoked about this. I did request the day before off to go to Danny's place for a birthday party. Actually, I just asked if I could get off early, so I didn't actually ask for the day off. Now that I think about it, so that'll be something I'm going to do by myself. I'm going to get off work early, and I'm going to go all the way out to Cincinnati and just celebrate Danny's birthday by myself. And then Friday, July 15th, I'm going to see if I can get an early morning oil change done, so that way I don't have to worry about it later, and that way, I could do it on July 8th, just depending on what time Katie wants to go to the Cincinnati Zoo. Hopefully she'll want to sleep in, and then I can get up early and go take care of the oil change. I really don't care if I do it July 8th or July 15th. I just know it has to be done one of those 2 days. And I get paid on July 8th anyhow, which is really nice. But the other nice thing is, at least July 15th, you guys will be able to see bits and pieces of the stadium tour. So I figured that I wouldn't obviously vlog the entire stadium tour because that would be copyright, and also that would be basically stealing hundreds of dollars worth of tickets, but I figured I would try to vlog as much as I can of it, like what I usually do, so that way I'm not doing like copyright. I usually try to vlog like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 songs per band, and that way I'm not stealing their content. And that way I'm promoting the concert, and also that way I can still enjoy the concert for what it is. And who knows if you'll get a good view or not. I have no idea where I'm going to be sitting yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully this will get quite a few thousand views. This will hopefully help me get to 300 subscribers as well. That would definitely be very helpful. So yeah, definitely some vlogs to look forward to. But as I said, I on my Facebook page as well, I was going to be doing YouTubing tonight. So I actually got a night to myself for once, which is unusual. It's not that I'm with my family, I'm just busy with somebody else, that's all. And I'm not saying who it is, but let's just put it this way. I never would have seen the day when I literally would get home from going grocery shopping in Walmart and go, oh crap, I completely forgot about doing my laundry, and realize I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get my laundry done because I was too busy spending time with somebody else, and I failed to get it done the night before. And this is starting to become a common trend for me. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I never really thought that I was spending so much time with just one person. So maybe I need to stop spending as much time with this person as much as I like spending time with this person. I do need to make sure I focus on myself as well. This person focuses on themselves, and that way, I can still focus on this YouTube channel, because I admit I have not been able to publish as much content, and when I do publish it, I don't feel like I'm giving it my all, and then I'm probably not getting as many views as I should be. Like, when I vlogged last, I felt like I was like 25% there, and I was just vlogging for the sake of vlogging at that point. So, anyhow, enough announcements. I always like to do this at least once a week, as you guys should know. If you guys don't know, hey, my name is David Dunbar, the theme park evangelist. Once a week, usually at the beginning of the week, I like to usually dedicate my high school days or one of my rise and fall of Disney YouTube videos to like the first 10 minutes to just basically upcoming vlogs that I have for my YouTube channel. So you guys have content to look forward to. I always tell everybody the dates. I'm a planner, so I always like to plan not just my life, but also like to plan my YouTube channel out way in advance so people have time to look forward to it. And then I like to advertise it literally every single week. So I can just constantly remind people, hey, don't forget about this. And then when the day actually does come, I can finally say, all right, here it is. And then I always try to plan something else that way in advance. That way, I always keep everybody excited and up to date with brand new, fresh, and exciting content. But so I took SATs back in high school, and honestly, the only thing I even liked about taking the SATs were the fact that I would get up early in the morning, and there was always the amazing smell of bacon or pancakes, French toast, that kind of stuff that some of you guys are like, oh yeah, I like that, or even fried eggs or something like that. And you would get up early in the morning and you'd be like, oh, this is so good. And then you realize, oh yeah, it's SAT week. So you would drag your, butt to school, and you always had to stay in the same room literally all day long. And they basically put this thing in front of you called a Scantron, which is basically just a card. And then, of course, the teacher literally has to tell you all these directions. So they're like, go ahead and put this down, and then put your pencil down, wait for my instructions. You always had to make sure you brought your number 2 pencil with you to school. And then you always had to make sure you went by everything that they told you to do. And then from there, you basically would go ahead and start your test, and they would tell you, you're only going to do this test, and when you get to the stop, you're going to stop, put your pencils down, you can do whatever you want until everybody else is done or until the timer is up or whatever. And it was just so tedious, it was annoying, it was frustrating. It's a time of the year everybody dreaded, including the teachers. But it was just like, whatever, I gotta do this, everybody's gotta do this, so you're just like, I don't got a choice, so you just did it anyway. And I remember hearing people that would literally just go and Christmas tree it, and it really didn't mean anything at the end of the day. I always felt like the SAT was a waste of time, but for whatever reason, the Department of Education always felt like we absolutely had to take it anyway, like everybody. And it's like, really? Like, why? And I remember when I was taking, I'm reading all the questions very carefully, and I'm just kind of like, okay, do I understand this? That kind of thing. And sometimes I would reread it twice, and they usually gave us a certain amount of time, and I would usually finish just on time, and I always got so excited when I finally came to that stop sign, because I always got tired. I was just like, go, 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 and then finally I could stop, yes, yes, finally I got to the end of that test, and then you had a little break, and then you had to go to the next test, and you're just like, no! But Friday was always a great day, because then you finally reached the end of the SAT week, and you're just like, yes, I'm almost there. I literally hated the most out of the tests, the math test, and then the listening test, because of the fact that the listening test, you were required to answer the questions based on how the teacher read everything. So sometimes you're like, can you repeat that? Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that? You know, that kind of thing. And then the math one, some of those questions made zero sense, and some of them were like, why is this even in here? Like that kind of thing. Like, really? And I'm just like, I just don't get it at all. You know, that kind of thing. But here or there, it's unfortunately one of those things that everybody kindergarten through 12th grade has to take, and unfortunately even at Candlelight I had to take it. Thankfully all of my standardized tests from my knowledge were all out upstairs in a room where you could still look outside. Thank God for that. And I didn't have to take mine in the dreary, dismal basement because I would have been so miserable down there. I mean, the only thing that was nice about having a basement in our high school was like one time we had a tornado. We had tornado weather. I shouldn't say we had a tornado, but we had tornado weather. You could kind of see the green clouds up in the sky. So they had everybody evacuate down to the basement, and it was just easier said than done. And we had more than enough space to fit everybody. I mean, we had like 150, 200 kids that went to that school alone, and we easily fit everybody down there. So it's not like it was a problem to ever evacuate people down there in the event that there was a tornado or an earthquake or something like that. Not that there was ever going to be an earthquake in Central Florida, but a hurricane, yeah, of course. But, you know, Lord willing, they would have given us more than enough notice in the event of a hurricane, and we would have closed down the school, and we would have been closed for who knows how long. But at the same time, honestly, having to deal with a hurricane, living in Central Florida and working in a grocery store does not mix. Just because of the fact that everybody and their brother goes straight to the grocery store in the event of a hurricane. Or the hardware store. That was another worse nightmare. But that's another story for another time. Actually, when I start talking about my college years, you'll start learning more about that as well. But I will start talking about it near the end of my high school years, my work life, but not to the extent that I will when I get to my college years, because of the fact that a lot of my college years did take place while I was working, considering my college years is pretty much going to be 2014 all the way till 2019, even though, yes, I did take a quick break to work for Disney, so those years will not count. So, the only thing I really am not 100% sure what to talk about with my high school days at this point is like what happens in the winter, what happens in the spring. Well, you know, it's pretty much going to be the same. I mean, eventually I'm going to talk to you guys about what it was like to start saving up for prom, but I don't remember getting involved with saving up for prom in my 10th grade year. I don't remember doing anything like that until my 11th grade year. Pretty much from this point forward, what I'm going to be talking to you guys about is upcoming like field trips that we did, and also I'm going to talk to you guys more about how I started learning to fit in school versus like how I was trying to fit in back when I first started. So right now I'm kind of just getting you guys an idea of like what I did while I was at Candlelight, like the very first year. But after that, I'm gonna give you guys more of an in-depth look at how my personality started changing. I mean, you guys are kind of seeing a basic look at it, but now you guys are gonna see more of an in-depth look, which I'll do another YouTube video about that next. I think for my next YouTube video, I would like to talk to you guys about what I was like at lunch when I first started going to Candlelight. So so basically a short version of that title will be what I was like when I first started eating or started going to lunch at Candlelight, I guess you could put it. And then I'll also use that as a way to introduce what I was like later on. So in the same YouTube video, I will tell you guys what I was like later on in 11th grade and 12th grade as well, to give you guys a better idea of how God helped me to grow closer and stronger in His Word, if that makes sense. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get this YouTube video uploaded. Looks like the cat's not going anywhere anytime soon, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's still hanging around here later. And always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great night. Peace out. I cannot wait to get a haircut.